Ryu goes RAR, and we are going to be continuing the tournament, the ATT Inhouse Championships here in the quarterfinals, as we are going to be concluding match number 3 between C0gnite and Badmanner. Hello, both of you. Would you please join Voicey? Voice, whoops, not Voicey. I meant to say VC and voice chat. Had a little bit of a stutter there, but we're going to be getting both players in here. Welcome, Badmanner and C0gnite. How are you two doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Doing really awesome, Ryu. Thank you.
Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. Now, you two are the third best of 5 that we are going to be having here in the quarterfinals. Do you guys want to give us a quick recap on how things went in your group yesterday?
So, in my group yesterday, I think things went pretty well. The most notable game for me was versus Basher Slice in the PvP.
You definitely pulled out some great micro there.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with how I played. Even the first game that I lost, I think my play there was pretty good. And then my next match, I was heavily favored, but I still was kind of pressured a little bit.
Right, against Alexius and his cheeses, right?
Yeah.
Right. And Badmanner, we do remember that you were one of the underdogs in your group and you narrowly managed to escape in second place. Do you want to give us a rundown about that one?
Well, I wouldn't call it narrowly managed for you because I did go 4-2. The only one that I got slapped around by was Drift. So
fair. So tell us, how are those last 2 matches after facing off against Drift?
things got a little scary for me against the Zerg player. Forgive me, I forgot my opponent's name.
Aspidistra, not a problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Things got a little scary there for me because I didn't pay close enough attention to the map layout. I chose a map with a really wide natural ramp. Unknowingly, and not only that, but I decided to rally my Oracle. I went to Stargate and I decided to rally my Oracle straight to his base.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Knowing and actually hearing him physically tell you that he likes to bang bust his opponents.
Yeah.
I just don't know where my brain was, man. And I rallied my Oracle over to his base, and he was collecting a bunch of shit, some bullshit outside my base, and somehow I just managed to hold that. I don't know what happened. If he made some incorrect calls with the micro, or I made some right calls, or just luck.
It was a pretty tight hold. I do remember that game.
Yeah, and it was everything just fell apart for me. I was leaving my workers like derping around doing nothing. Just everything was crazy, and I just kind of headbutted after the hold, and it worked out.
Nice. And then tell us, how was that decider match?
It was okay. I think I was a few hundred MMR above him, and the PvP's actually kind of a good match for me. So it was pretty quick.
Were you at all nervous when you heard that Dorime actually took off a map from Drift?
Yes. You know what's so funny is I wasn't nervous. Like, I didn't get the adrenaline rush until I played Corby, and I was nervous because of the fact that he took one off a Drift.
Yeah, it was a pretty scary situation there, I imagine. But you two both managed to advance from your groups, and here you are in the quarterfinals. Now, this is, for both of you, a deciding match. The loser will be eliminated from the tournament. However, the winner of this match will be moving on to face against against Josh in the semifinals. Now, how are the both of you feeling about this match against each other right now?
I'm feeling all right. Like, my game against Alexius, I was heavily favored. In this match, I would say I'm still a little bit favored, but it's definitely not as much as against Alexius. Like, when I'm playing unranked, I play people that are like 4K MMR, and I don't have a perfect win rate against people of that MMR. So, yeah, I'm definitely a little bit nervous.
Mm-hmm. And Badmanner,
Well,
how are you feeling?
I just feel a lot of pressure because the last two series were such great matchups. 3-2 both games. I mean, how bad would I feel if I 3-0'd C0gnite?
Oh, damn!
Like, that would I would feel so bad.
C0gnite, are you just gonna take that sitting down?
Well, if you're gonna play that card, I'll just say, I think you're gonna get smashed.
Oh.
Like I think 400 MMR is a little. That's a pretty big gap.
Well, I mean, have you seen this portrait, buddy? I mean, why do you think I'm even in this matchup to begin with? Okay.
All right, I'm liking the shit talking going back and forth here. Now, gentlemen, we're gonna get started with your vetoes. Well, not your vetoes, but your map choices here. As you both know, there are 3 guaranteed maps you're gonna play, and we're gonna order them based on how you guys like them, and then we're gonna have you both picking your own custom maps. Now, C0gnite, you are the higher seed here, so you are gonna go ahead and be the first map choice. Looking at your guys' map pool, we do have Sequencer, Port Alexander, and Dash and Terminal. Which map would you like for map number 1?
Map number 1 will be Port Alexander.
Okay, Port Alexander will be our first map. And Badmanner, what would you like the second map to be?
Let's go with Dash and Terminal.
Dash and Terminal will be our second map here, which means Sequencer will be our third. And guys, starting off with Badmanner, what would you like the custom map here to be? What is your first choice?
Oh, do we just pick like a random map from whatever?
Mm-hmm. As long as it's a Blizzard map, it's going to be added.
Can we do Yonsu again?
Sure. We will be adding Yonsu to the map pool. And C0gnite, what map would you like to be added for the final map in this series?
Am I muted?
Yeah, you're unmuted now.
Okay. Ephemeron.
Ephemeron. Another seeing from both Yonsu and Ephemeron. Alright. Alright guys, is there any preferred server you guys would like? West, Central, East? Let's hear it.
I'm East.
Okay, and Badmanner?
I'm on the West Coast, but I will deal Central, I guess. So I guess the Central.
Yeah,
Central's good.
we'll be going with Central then. Alright guys, any final words before we jump into your match here?
Good luck, have fun.
Too bad.
Awesome stuff, guys. We'll see you in game. Good luck. Alright, and we are going to be starting out here with Port Alexander in this best of 5 PvP between Badmanner and C0gnite. We're now going to be loading into the game. We're going to be checking with both players. Both players, are you ready? This is going to be the first game of this series. We got a ready from C0gnite, and we got a ready from Badmanner. Alright, we're going to be loading in. Chat, I hope your seatbelts are fastened. And you probably all have gamer chairs, so this is going to be a fast one, I bet. PvP is a vicious matchup, and yesterday we really got to see the full might of C0gnite when he took out favored player in this tournament, Basher Slice, as well as Alexius, quite handedly. Now, loading into map number 1 in this best of 5, spawning in the top left, representing clan Easy Dunk, it is Badmanner, the blue Protoss. And spawning on the opposite side, the bottom right, the green Protoss player representing the Gosu crew, it is C0gnite, the green Protoss. Both players starting with a forward pylon, as is tradition. One thing we've lost in this tournament tragically ever since Alexius's fall was the addition of proxy kappas, one of the most mechanically intensive things arguably said to only be done by Alexius himself. But we have 2 brand new players here who are going to be showing us strategies of their own. Both players starting with a gate and a gas. A little bit faster on the side of C0gnite here, as he is just going to be a second faster than our blue Protoss opponent. Both players opting to take their second gases now, as is tradition. Both players also sending out a probe to scout. We're so far looking at a mirrored game. Badmanner is going to start by looking for a proxy and then throwing down his second gate. Likewise, the same thing's going to be happening from C0gnite. Now, the first gateway was put down faster by C0gnite. However, Badmanner managed to get the second gateway down faster. Does this matter? I don't know. Actually, I guess it does. The first gateway will be faster, which leads to a faster cybercore here from C0gnite. Now, C0gnite is going to be sending out a scouting probe, whereas Badmanner is going to be placing a proxy pylon. Already, this is gearing up to be an exciting best of 5. Now, C0gnite, I don't know what he's looking for with this scout, but he is going to see a really thick wall. I think this is bigger than just a single pylon. It's you know what, actually, I think Badmanner's wall is a little bit more wide than C0gnite's. We will be seeing, however, though, the proxy third gate here, as Badmanner now goes in to scout the main base. We have a double stalker opening coming out from C0gnite, followed up by double stalker as well from Badmanner. Gateway is going to be the thing he chooses to chrono here. Second pylon is thrown down. C0gnite does know something is up as he is beginning to scout for a proxy, as you can see here. However, he is only looking in the top right section of the map. Badmanner beginning to leave with his probe, but I don't think it's going to be getting out, as it is assassinated by the units of C0gnite. Badmanner will be taking out this pylon here in just a few seconds. It looks like this narrow wall actually renders it useless, as we're going to have 3 stalkers on the way. The stalker of C0gnite is going to see this gateway. However, will Badmanner be able to stop it before it can get anything done? Looking at the vision of C0gnite, he does identify the third gateway is here. Will he react to it? Let's find out. The stalker is sitting idly. He does now notice as he brings both of his stalkers towards the gateway and is now retreating back to the main. He is going to throw down both a Nexus and a shield battery, as Badmanner will throw down a Nexus of his own. The stalkers of Badmanner are beginning to assemble here as Warpgate is about to finish. He's going to have 3 additional stalkers joining the fight here. Is this going on YouTube? Absolutely. Hello, YouTube. A second shield battery being thrown down by C0gnite, as 3 more stalkers will be warped in here. Three stalkers now entering the field as they're going to be charging towards the natural of C0gnite, and C0gnite almost half the stalker number here as Badmanner charges up the ramp and into the natural. And I don't know if he can use Nexus Overcharge just yet. It doesn't look like the Nexus is finished. He is going to pick off the first stalker. 2 more stalkers are warped in. The first shield battery will go down, but so is stalker for both Badmanner and C0gnite. Badmanner retreating on the ramp here as he is going to try and take out the pylon. However, he is caught by these probes here. Immediately, 5 probes will go down and a recall is forced from Badmanner as he loses 1 more stalker. We are now looking at a somewhat even game as Badmanner is only down by 1 worker. C0gnite with a probe hidden in the natural here. C0gnite will have the faster robo as Badmanner only begins to start his now. The worker of C0gnite trying to scout the main here. It will be shut down, but not without getting a full scout here. C0gnite clearly identifies everything that's happening this game as Badmanner warps in 2 sentries. On the other side of things, we only see a single sentry coming out from C0gnite. C0gnite will be sending out his forces, no doubt to take out the proxy gateway here. He will be going behind the rocks, as in to get it as safely as possible. The proxy will go down as the pylon is depowered. And on the other side of things, C0gnite, it looks like he's going to be right away chronoing out an Immortal here. However, Badmanner will be chronoing out the Immortal here. C0gnite will be sending out 2 Adepts right away as Badmanner starts up a Twilight at home. On the other side of things, we do have a Twilight from the green Protoss player C0gnite, as well as a Forge being thrown down by Badmanner. Badmanner gearing up for what looks like a +1 timing attack as C0gnite moves in with the Adepts. The first Immortal is out now, as well as 6 Stalkers and 2 Sentries. He will see the 2 Adepts, but will he be able to stop them? So far, the answer looks like no, as C0gnite will get the 2 Adepts in, and before he can even get a probe, 1 Adept is already down, and that is an amazing hold here by the blue Protoss player. Blink now being started up for a green Protoss as +1, and a second Immortal are on the way here. Looking at the workers, we do have a significant lead in workers for our green Protoss player C0gnite. Almost 10 workers up is the green Protoss. Badmanner, a little bit slower with his upgrade, choosing to go for charge over blink. However, his +1 attack will be significantly faster as he throws down a High Templar Archives. Hallucinated Phoenix does come into the natural, a slight supply block here for C0gnite. The Phoenix will be pushed back before I can get a scout in the main. And looking at this game, it looks like we're going to be seeing a super fast bust for coming out as Badmanner throws down 3 more gates before the 3rd Nexus, unlike C0gnite, who is opting to go that macro route. Finally, we see the High Templar Archives being thrown down by the green Protoss C0gnite. Another Chrono on the Twilight Council for green, and another Chrono on the Forge for blue. So far, sitting at 2 Immortals is the blue Protoss, as we look over to the green Protoss, only sitting at 1 Immortal. The Stalker count, however, is nearly double that for green over blue. Worker lead starting to close in. 2 High Templar are being warped in, and a War Prism is on its way. However, the Observer here is scouted by C0gnite, and he is going to clearly see what is happening. C0gnite, however, is deciding that he would like to move out with this army, as +2 attack is started, charge is nearly complete. The Warp Prism will make its way out, and the army of C0gnite, I don't think it can take this army on here. However, like 2 ships passing in the night, the army of green will narrowly be avoided by blue, as green looks to blink into the main. Will he make it in? I think that blink distance might just be too much. Oh wait, with an impressive microchick, he manages to get some of the Stalkers in here, as he is going to focus the Cybernetic Core. However, Badmanner, not willing to turn back, is throwing in all of his units at the 3rd and natural of Badmanner, or of C0gnite. C0gnite with 2 Immortals and a couple Stalkers will recall the majority of this army, as 3 Stalkers sit in here to deny these 2 pylons. Looking back at the fight, the first Archon will be going down soon for Badmanner, as more Zealots are warped in to hold the line. Battery overcharge almost wearing out as Stalkers blink behind the Immortal. The engaged army is scary for blue, however, with the position here that green has managed to secure, he is going to easily be able to hold the line here as more Stalkers are warped in. However, a counter warping of Zealots will be coming in here, supported by the Guardian Shield here, as Zealots begin to shred the Stalker number, and this Immortal is really showing its worth. However, looking back here, the 3 Stalkers have actually F2'd back home, as 6 more Zealots will be coming into this match. Probes are now being pulled off the line as the Archon rips them to shreds. A huge warping of Zealots coming on the right side from C0gnite, as he is going to get on top of the Stalkers and the Sentry. The Zealots, of course, though, from Badmanner are picking up the units, and C0gnite closing in. However, he didn't quite notice the units being picked into the Warp Prism. He does manage to take out that Warp Prism, though, as more units will be warped in from green. However, blue picking up the supply lead. I don't think C0gnite's going to be able to hold this. His Warpin was already expended on Stalkers that are dead. The natural Nexus has gone down, and Badmanner is pushing through into the main base. 1 Immortal, 1 Archon, several Zealots, +2 attack, and 3 Stalkers are still standing here. And Badmanner is looking to take game number 1. However, we have a big High Templar warp in here at the 3rd base, but GG is called. And Badmanner will take game number 1. Badmanner, the underdog in this series, is showing that he can still win games on his own. GG, well played. We will be moving on to game number 2 on Dash and Terminal. A very, very impressive win from the Easy Dunk Protoss. We are now going to be gearing ourselves up for game number 2 as we go in and ask our players if they are ready. Badmanner throws out the R, C0gnite throws out the R. Alright, we are going to be loading into game number 2 between Badmanner and C0gnite. Wow, Silver beating Master League so convincingly. Yes, that is true. Alright, the map is Dash and Terminal, one of the better rush maps back in the days of HOTS. And we are going to be spawning here in the bottom right with the blue Protoss. He just won map number 1. It is, whoops, wrong guy. It is Badmanner. And spawning across from him on the other side, the top left, it is the green Protoss player representing the Gosu crew. It is C0gnite. What are these minerals? These are the way old minerals used to look, my guy. Both players again going for the forward pylon placement. And for those of you who don't quite know this map, back in the day, I used to be platinum when this was in the pool. And every single game I would open with lifting up my workers into the command center, flying it over to the gold base here, and going for a 4 racks marine all in. God damn it, were those the days. I did not know how to play TVZ. It doesn't look like any of those players will be doing those strategies today, as they are Protoss and not Terran. Both players going for their scouts here. Badmanner, will he be doing another proxy this game? Second gas finishing up here for both players. The gateways this time for Badmanner are going to be finishing faster, as he is going to get that faster cyber core this time. Oh, I spoke too soon. C0gnite sweeping in as he throws down the first cyber. Just a second earlier, as both players will have their probes crossing the map here. Badmanner stopping halfway in the map, perhaps to throw down a proxy. Where will he be putting the pylon? Interesting placement here. Is this out of sight for the return scout of C0gnite? Now, C0gnite did notice that there was a probe heading across the map. Will he notice that the probe hasn't entered his base yet? Oh, excuse me. C0gnite did get a full scout here of the main of Badmanner. Badmanner is going to start by throwing down a proxy Stargate. But what will he make from these gates? So far, no unit has been made. He's going to bank onto that money because he's run into a supply block, I think? No. He is going to start 2 stalkers right away and neglect the warp gate research until now? He has it highlighted. There we go. And he is going to chrono boost out that warp gate. C0gnite is going to go across the map looking for this, but will he see this? Is this actually a brilliant placement here coming out from Badmanner? C0gnite, will he be able to find this proxy? C0gnite throwing out another scout. He will find it just narrowly with this second probe here. Oh, but the third unit, the Stalker, does manage to find the pylon, as he is going to bring all of his units over to this pylon. Unless Badmanner can get a chrono in now, that Oracle is not going to finish. A Nexus is thrown down for Badmanner. Badmanner, will he send his Stalkers across the map to deny this? With the second Stalker here on the map, I don't think this Oracle is going to finish, as he commits to the chrono boost, canceling the Oracle. C0gnite, naturally happy with this small little victory, will send his Stalkers back. Still scouting, however, with some of his probes. C0gnite did, however, throw up a shield battery in the main base that it doesn't look like he wants to cancel. The Stargate will still alive here for Badmanner, as he is going to throw down a Robo here. Twilight is the tech choice here from the green Protoss C0gnite. No shield battery placed at the natural yet here, but there is a significant unit lead for our green Protoss player, as he is going to send the rest of his Stalkers out here, perhaps to kill the Stargate. No, the green Protoss player is actually looking to end the game here with this push, as 6 Stalkers quickly move across the map. Badmanner, is he going to be able to hold this? An Immortal is started and chronoed out now, but there is only 3 Stalkers and a Sentry and a battery. Can he hold this? No energy on either of the Nexuses here for a battery overcharge. First Stalker doesn't go down. Will the battery go down? Yes, it will. 3 Stalkers now continuing to reign supreme here as they're going to poke at the Nexus. 4 Stalkers now here for Badmanner. He is going to have the Immortal out, and with this Immortal, he should be able to push back the Stalkers. Guardian Shield is popped as Badmanner begins to go in here and push away the forces of green. On the other side of things, we do have a Blink as a tech choice from the Twilight Council and a Robo about to finish for the green Protoss. A second Immortal is on the way here for Badmanner. Looking at the green side, we do have an Observer on the way, and it looks like the 6 Stalkers from C0gnite are just going to retreat, possibly picking up the Stargate on their way home. No? Okay, yeah, they will. These 4 Stalkers, these now 6 united Stalkers, have decided to form a band of killing this one Stargate. This one Stargate has no chance of surviving, and this is the most intense battle as 2 more Stalkers join this gang attack. Stalkers now being treated like Avalo as it is destroyed and ruined. Forge, single Forge here being finished for C0gnite as we see 2 Forges, however, coming from Badmanner. Gang rituals. You said it, Badmanner. Or you said it, DLZ. The Observer of C0gnite will see the Twilight only being thrown down now, as well as the double Forge. From the first Forge, we have +1 attack, but nothing started yet from the second Forge. C0gnite does correctly identify this, however. Still no upgrade to be coming out of this second Forge here. However, Blink is almost done here, and what will we be seeing C0gnite do? He does take his 3rd expansion here, whereas Badmanner hasn't even started it yet. Another Immortal is started for C0gnite here. It is a single Immortal. It is currently 2 Immortals to 0. However, just like in last game, we do have a double Stalker lead looking for a green Protoss player as he warps in 2 more. High Templar Archives are the next tech choice coming out from our blue Protoss as he now starts up +1 armor, charge, and begins to chrono all 3 upgrades here. A Warp Prism is on the way, but he is supply blocked here, and he is going to have to fix this soon if he wants to have any shot at winning this game. But here comes a big blink into the main from our green Protoss player as he is going to shut down the pylon and take out the forges here, and +1 attack will be denied. Will he get +1 armor? Oh my god, I think +1 armor is going to go down. First Stalker gets out, second Stalker. All of the Stalkers -1 find their way out as both forges are cancelled. Dark Shrine and Robotics Bay are the tech choices behind this, as well as charge. Warp Prism just now finishing for Badmanner. He is going to try and desperately move across the map. +2 attack will be started for the green Protoss player as he continues to have his Stalkers out on the map, dominating the map. C0gnite moving in, perhaps to try and pick off this Immortal here. Will he get it? Smart Blink Micro. He does lose 2 Stalkers, but he will get the Immortal. Stalkers now moving across the map. They will find C0gnite's army with his pants down, but never mind. The +1 attack lead here, picking off 2 Stalkers from the engaging Badmanner army as he manages to get none of the units. 4 High Templar are warped in here. He will be making Archons out of them. But with the Disruptor, 3 gates, 4 gates, and 3 cannons on the way, what chance does this push coming out of Badmanner have to succeed? I don't think this is looking good for our green Protoss player here, as he is going to be our blue Protoss player here, as he is going to try a desperate push. The first Disruptor is ready to fire its first Nova, but will it fire just yet? Not yet. As it now starts to fire up, it is going to kill 2 Stalkers and a Sentry. And the army blinks forward, cancels the Disruptor, cancels the Warp Prism Warp in, kills an Archon, kills a Stalker, and it is destroying the army of blue. Badmanner is being pushed back, and I don't expect him to come back in this game, as it is now 120 to 45 supply. Green almost triple the supply of our blue player. Badmanner is gonna make 4 High Templar, 4 Zealots, and +1 attack. Again. The 2 Archons are warping. C0gnite probably laughing to himself as he doesn't see a third base here. Zealots go down pretty easily as a huge army from the green Protoss waltzes in here with a +2 to 0 attack upgrade army. And a Disruptor connects with both Archons. And the first Archon went down pretty fast, and GG is called. Badmanner will be dropping this map as C0gnite ties up the series 1-1 in this best of 5. The next map will be Sequencer. Did I spell Sequencer wrong? Oh, I searched it up in lobbies. Whoops. Alright, we will be moving into Sequencer as our next map. How did I... It's the wrong map to bookmark. Whoops. As I said again, Sequencer is our third map here, and it is currently tied series 1-1 for these 2 players. Badmanner types out ready. C0gnite also typing out ready, I hope. C0gnite will type ready. Alright, and we are going to be loading into map number 3 in this best of 5 for match 3 of the quarterfinals. Spawning in the bottom left, representing clan Easy Dunk, it is the blue Protoss. It is Badmanner. And spawning opposite to him in the top right, the green Protoss representing the Gosu crew, it is C0gnite. C0gnite definitely favored to win this match. He is one of the tournament favorites. However, the winner of this match will be moving on to face legendary player, leader of Easy Dunk, Josh SC2 in the semifinals. Although these players may be fighting tooth and nail now, they are going to be fighting with everything they've got if they make it to the next match for a best of 7 against Josh. Both players opting for the same original forward pylon, probably 2 gates set up here. Gates thrown down by both players almost identical times. The second gates will be thrown down soon. Second gas thrown up for both players. Next followed up by a second gateway. C0gnite doing a little bit of a scout in the natural here as he looks for cannons. Vice versa, it's mirrored by Badmanner as both players will be throwing down their second gates. C0gnite, as the people have aptly named him, will be sending his probe across the map, as will Badmanner. Will Badmanner be throwing down another proxy? That is the question on everyone's minds. Badmanner does look like he wanted to throw down a proxy as he veered a little bit in a different direction, and he will be throwing down a proxy pylon just south of the third base here. C0gnite did identify the probe was out on the map, but Badmanner, will he still scout? Yes, he will. He is sending the probe now into the main base. C0gnite will see the entire main here of Badmanner. As the second pylon finishes, there's not going to be a building out here just yet. One of the disadvantages to proxying. C0gnite will see that the probe is just sitting there at his main as he throws down his forward pylon. And on the other side, we see a Stalker and a Sentry as the chosen units here for Badmanner. Badmanner opting to chrono out his Cybernetics core. I'm not quite sure if C0gnite's ever done that yet. The probe is shut down here though, and that is really bad for the strategy of Badmanner if he was planning to proxy. C0gnite sending out a worker almost immediately, as will Badmanner. Sorry, C0gnite will also throw out some Stalkers here. He's definitely going to see this proxy. Actually, wait. Yeah, no, he sees it. He sees it. C0gnite will be throwing the Stalkers in the direction of the pylon. Probe will be chilling here. It looks like it kind of got stuck on this railing. You know, common issue between probes getting stuck on railings. But Badmanner here, he will not commit to the cheese as it is just a single pylon. Hallucinated Phoenix will go out on the map as the faster Nexus is going to be for Badmanner, the blue Protoss player. 2 more Stalkers being warped in here from C0gnite. Badmanner will identify everything that's happening here as the Phoenix makes its way into the natural. Will it check the main base though? That is the question. And we do see actually a Cybernetics Core Chrono coming out from C0gnite. Forge being chosen by Badmanner as his first building choice, whereas on the other side we do see a Twilight Council coming from C0gnite. 6 Stalker movement coming across the map here. Will it be able to get anything done? With a shield battery, 3 sentries, and 3 Stalkers, I think so. There is currently 2 Nexuses with the energy to do a battery overcharge, and 2 more Stalkers are being warped in here. As a proxy pylon finishes across the map, what is the play here? What will Badmanner do? Sentry right away going down. 2 force fields are going to be thrown down as a battery overcharge is cast. C0gnite with a pretty good start here, picking off a sentry for a Stalker. Also bringing that battery overcharge. However, Badmanner with the Twilight Council and the Robo-Bane +1 attack is forcing C0gnite to retreat for a while, as he is going to come back in and snipe a second sentry, not losing a single unit. Very impressive micro coming out here from the green Protoss. 2 Adepts and Blink are going to be the follow-up here as he throws down finally a Robo of his own and a Forage. The 2 Adepts will shade into the main. Will there be a force field to stop this? No, there won't. Stalkers now entering the natural. Adepts do find their way into the main as they're going to get 1, 2, 3, and 4 probes. The Stalkers at the natural are pushed back, but not before the Adepts find themselves 6 probes. Sorry, 5 probes. There was 1 killed at the main earlier. Not bad so far, coming from our green Protoss, who secures himself a macro lead. Charge and an Immortal are being started here for Badmanner as he chronos out the Immortal. 2 more Adepts are being warped in at the proxy location. +1 almost done for the blue Protoss player. An Immortal almost done, and an Observer started from Badmanner as he begins his first gateway explosion. Blink almost completed. Will he go for a maneuver in the main? The Adepts do find their way back into the main base. Shades are cancelled. One of the Adepts did not make it in with his comrade, as a High Templar Archives is also thrown down here. No sentries for the green Protoss. He will not be able to scout this right away unless he throws that Observer in there. And so far, the Observer of green is only now being sent out. C0gnite will try again to get the 2 Shades in. The Shades actually, will they identify the High Templar Archives? Yes, they will.
Listen carefully. Kareem said he will.
As 2 more probes will be taken out. Sorry, just 1 more probe. No, I think that was 2 more. A Hallucination Scout is sent out as +2 attack will be started for Badmanner. Charge and Robo-Bay starting up from C0gnite. +1 attack almost finished. Still, there's no 3rd Nexus from Badmanner. However, the 3rd Nexus of C0gnite is fully saturated and established. A big thing to note here is the 3rd Nexus on this base is not a full base. Dark Shrine being thrown down by C0gnite. A very interesting choice here. +1 attack about to finish as C0gnite moves out on the map. Blink is ready, so are his Stalkers. Will he be blinking in here? He can take out the rocks to get in here, but we'll see how he does it. He does decide that he is going to blink over the rocks rather than just killing them. Observer does fly its ass on over here through the army, and it is going to pull... Okay. Cleverly put is a shield battery by Badmanner. Very impressive stuff here. Good hold. Will the rocks be attacked here by C0gnite? Doesn't look like it. C0gnite probably going to be blinking in here. huge amount of Archons warped in from Badmanner, as he is going to see the entire army here of C0gnite. C0gnite deciding to back up here. Badmanner choosing to go into this. Badmanner only just now seeing the proxy, he is going to move up the ramp and avoid the army of C0gnite. Choosing to fight him up the ramp. C0gnite with a huge recall. Badmanner will warp in a bunch of zealots and the push will begin. On the other side, we have +2 attack being researched and the first disruptor coming out, as well as 2 Dark Templar. +3 attack will be started here from the blue Protoss, but does he have any observers with this army? Oh no, there is not a single observer. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. Observer from blue flying across the map now. The 2 Dark Templar will run past this army as there is a huge engage here coming in from Badmanner. And almost immediately, the entire army of Badmanner eats and destroys the army of C0gnite. Zealots are being warped in here in vain as the Archons rip them to shreds. And Badmanner picking up a 20 supply lead. The first disruptor is out here. It only manages to find itself 3 stalkers, but it badly bruises the Immortal and the Archon. The disruptor will fall here as 2 DTs will be entering the 3rd base. However, there is nothing there at the 3rd. The Warp Prism does load up more zealots here, as 6 more zealots are going to be warped into the fray. With no sentry, there is no way to stop this, and GG is called. Badmanner will pick up game number 3, putting him on match point in this series. And I gotta say, I was not expecting this. I was expecting this to be a fast 3-0, but Badmanner pulling out his dick and whipping it across C0gnite's face as he takes the lead in this series. We will now be moving on to Yonsu, which is Badmanner's preferred map choice. Now we're going to be asking both players, are you two ready? Badmanner is ready. C0gnite switched his race and color, and he is also ready. And we are going to be loading into game number 4 on Yonsu. Is Badmanner going to be the first player to take a 3-1 victory? Or will C0gnite bring this to a game number 5? All this and more as we load into Yonsu in the match 3 quarterfinals between Badmanner and C0gnite. Leading 2-1. It is the blue Protoss spawning on the summer side. Easy dunks, Badmanner. Spawning on the winter side, it is the Winter Soldier himself. The green Protoss, it is C0gnite. Also, I just want to say that he got winter and he's green, and Badmanner got summer and he's blue. That's weird. That's weird. It's weird to me. Both players starting out with their forward pylons. A gas is taken from Badmanner, confirming that there won't be a forge. But no gas was taken here from C0gnite. Will he be throwing down a forge? C0gnite will be throwing down just a gateway here. As it only now goes to take his gas. Wait, no. Neither player took their gas. I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought they took their gas here. That's my bad. Sorry, everyone. Stock standard so far. This literally isn't any different. It might be 1 gate FE. It looks like it's going to be 2 gates here. Both players dropping their second gates. Badmanner's a little bit... A travesty! Oh no! Badmanner cancels both of his gateways! And that is not even a full wall. That is terrible! Badmanner with one of the worst mistakes I've ever seen in a PvP. How will he recover? Badmanner! Oh my god, C0gnite is gonna scout this. What can Badmanner do? Is this game over before it even began? C0gnite's gonna see both gates are not finished. And Badmanner, with one of the most rookie mistakes I have ever seen in my StarCraft career. He's gonna throw down a Nexus, clasping his hands together as he prays for God with a 4 out of 3 assimilator and a 2 out of 3 assimilator. He will only be now throwing down his cybernetics core, as 2 stalkers are already started here for the green Protoss.
Yes, the green Protoss.
Oh, hey, Jeff. Well, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you just saw, but it is a PvP leading 2-1 for Badmanner. And Badmanner has just canceled both of his gateways at the start before they could finish.
I see. That appears to be a.
That is a travesty. Forge being thrown down here by Badmanner. His Cybercore just now finishing. C0gnite choosing not to move out just yet. Perhaps respecting the game. He is getting supply blocked on the legendary 3rd pylon. As I'm going to quickly switch to share screen for my good friend, Jeff the Hef. Jeff, do you see the game in live action right now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. +1 attack is going to be started by Badmanner. And if you're a Badmanner fan, well, this game isn't just over just yet. You have to be worried.
He's just getting upgraded.
We do see the Nexus finally starting now for C0gnite. It is a lot later than the Nexus of Badmanner. However, C0gnite's moving out already with 4 stalkers. A shield battery is thrown down in the natural. Will we see a defensive cannon?
The gamer, look, he's not even going directly across the map. He's just scouting for like a proxy or something.
Oh
dude.
no, C0gnite. I think he was actually mind gamed by this. Wait, but he does have a proxy pylon here.
But he's got an Omega battery. He's got a Nexus, dude. He's up 3 probes. His warp gate's about to finish. He's gonna have 5 stalkers in a second, dude. And +1.
Can Badmanner recover from this position? Has he actually committed the ultimate StarCraft 2 sin of accidentally macroing into his micro? Microing into his macro, I mean.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but this is like legendary. He somehow fucked up his build and confused the green Protoss. Warp gates are only just now finishing. The stalkers are going to come in. Super battery is warped in here. Will it hold? Oh my god, a stalker goes down for C0gnite! And he is going to be pushed back here.
And now the +1 is actually finishing for Badmanner. His stalkers are going to have just a little bit more oomph behind them.
An Immortal is starting right away as 2 Adepts are warped in by C0gnite. There is a hole, so it is almost impossible to fully wall this off here unless Badmanner can... I think maybe this might be a full wall.
Yeah, one pylon wall's up.
Oh.
And that's why I left the probe there. And it's actually good that he built the shield battery. If I'm not mistaken, shield batteries cost less resources.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. Actually, I think they both cost the same at 100-100. Blink is the tech choice from C0gnite, as he is going to be taking a faster 3rd base here. The 2 Adepts are coming in. Another block here with the shield battery. +2 attacks started from Badmanner.
Oh.
There is a window of timing to hit here. If he can do it properly, he needs to start charge. We see Templar Archives are the tech choice from Badmanner here.
It does appear that he's just finished his 2nd big blue. That means Immortal.
Immortals are called Big Blues?
Now they are. Because look at them. Look at them. Are they big? Are they blue? It's
No.
true.
They're green. There is... Okay, charge is finally started here. Badmanner needs to actually cancel... Okay, he does cancel the shield battery here.
Well, look at that Immortal. Does it have blue on it or green?
Oh, yeah, no, I guess this one does
Yeah,
have
big blue, Ryu.
Okay, you're right. Okay. Looking at the unit count, it's 6 Stalkers to 10. However, there's also 2 Immortals, 4 Zealots, and a Sentry going on for Badmanner here. And while C0gnite will have the faster 3rd, he is severely behind in upgrades. Will he be able to hold off both +2 attack and charge? He is going to be opting for that Robotics Bay to go into Disruptors. Jeff, will that be enough to help him here?
Well, Ryu, I'm glad that you asked me that. You see, Yansu is a very interesting map due to all of its twists and turns. If you look at the 3rd base of C0gnite, you'll actually note that there are 2 entrances.
That is
one
correct.
from the northeast and one from the southwest. I think there's a lot of potential here for Badmanner to overwhelm with a beautiful 8-gate timing. 8 zealots from the top and the rest smashing down with beautiful upgrades. What do you think, Ryu? What do you
only,
think?
There are only 4 upgrades, Jeff. Or 4
Four
gateways. 4 gateways. However,
I think there's going to be 8 in a second. He was
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to
yeah.
say.
2 more are on the way now. You're
So
right.
you were wrong.
Yeah. Plus 2 attack and charger finishing as he is moving out here. There is an adept that spots all of this. And if I were C0gnite, I would be shitting myself. And he is too. Because he just threw down 4 shield batteries in a second robo. And the first disruptor is only now coming out. The adept will be picked off here, but there is 3 archons, 2 immortals, charge, and so many zealots. 3 shield batteries will be trying to throw it up here at the third base as a vain attempt, but I don't think they're gonna finish. As C0gnite is like, he is bracing for the worst of it. Disruptor shot will ring out here. Oh, a huge hit! And
Wait,
does
and he's
that
move
save him?
commanding.
Oh my god, he's able to blink forward.
That was
a
literally
huge
the
miss micro.
only way you lose this game as Badmanner.
Badmanner, has he thrown the 3 shield batteries at the third?
Only way.
Oh no, Badmanner, he had the window here, but without proper splitting, the stalkers are able to pick off the War Prism, and a battery will save the units here at the third base, and
As
Badmanner.
one of my French kin would say, Luca de supply.
Oh, Badmanner,
Luca.
with one last vestige attempt with these zealots, they will be picked off, and that will be game number 4 taken by C0gnite, as we are going to be going into a tied series. A game number
5, mi amigos.
A desperate battery overcharge here, but it will not change the fact that this game is
And
over.
it appears that the Zealots were almost winning.
C0gnite will be taking game number 4 as we move on
Ryu?
to map number 5. What's up,
I
Jeff?
gotta level with you.
Mhm.
You see, now, although that last game kind of spelled disaster for Badmanner, he definitely had a winning blow there. Just some slight or major miscontrol.
Huge
But
miscontrol.
the real person that I'm focused on right here isn't C0gnite, isn't Badmanner. I'm
Mhm.
focused on how does this mess with the mental of Josh SC2?
Josh SC2 has to be sitting there watching from a distance thinking, will I have to play against that Disruptor Micro coming in the semifinals? Josh possibly shitting himself as he watches his teammate absolutely disrupted in game number 4.
Well, what is this map number 5 going to be?
Map number 5 is Ephemeron. Josh SC2 typing the tear face in the chat.
More like ephemeron.
You got him, Jeff. We love you, Josh. Looking
We
forward to
hate
the
you, Josh.
semifinals regardless. And we are going to be moving our players into the match as we ask them if they are ready. I'm going to be turning off share screen here because you are now in the observer pit with me.
True.
Players are ready. Let's get started. And Jeff,
True.
we are entering game number 5 in this
Cinco.
legendary best of 5. Not a single series today has managed to disappoint us. Drift taking the 3-2 over Basher, Josh with the 3-2 over Chuck, and now one of these players with the 3-2 over the other. Spawning here in the bottom right, the green Protoss player, he just managed to tie up the series. It is the Ghost of Cruise C0gnite.
Well, you heard it from me last game. I coined his immortal the Big Blue, and that's what he is, trying to go huge in game number 5. It's Easy Dunks Badmanner.
Ever see that one Key and Peele video? The Black Republicans.
I can't say that I have.
Oh, they have like this synchronized clap thing where they all begin clapping and it's like very formal and they all like stop at the same time. It's pretty
Is
great
that what
actually.
a Black Republican does?
I don't know, to be honest.
Synchronized clapping.
I really don't know. I'll show you the video later. It's pretty good actually.
Are we both Black Republicans, Ryu?
Yeah, we're both Black Republicans, Jeff. You a little bit more so than me, obviously. But moving on, we will have the same opening from both players as they do the 2 gas, 2 gate wall. Badmanner's second gate a little bit faster here than C0gnite's. C0gnite will be throwing out a probe to scout, as will Badmanner. And in almost every game of this series, minus that last game, Badmanner has gone for a proxy. Jeff, will we be seeing a proxy?
Well, you see, I have seen none of this series except for the prior game, so I could not tell you. But from what I've seen of C0gnite is that he doesn't do that.
Yeah, C0gnite is a hard scouter, and Badmanner has already thrown down the proxy pylon.
Now, personally, I would love to see a Stargate.
He did try the Stargate, however, it was canceled last game.
I would love a Stargate.
I would honestly like to see a Robo here, to be honest. But go ahead.
Robo works too. Proxy Robo is super strong, but it's actually going to be a gateway.
A third gate. This is the build he pulled out in game number 1 here. And there will be 2 Stalkers warped in here from Badmanner right away, and vice versa from C0gnite.
Still, only 2 in each gas for C0gnite.
That is correct. 2 and 2. On the other side of things, though, we have 3 and 3 for Badmanner, as the third gate is almost finished, and we do see the probe moving out here. It will scout very late the third gateway here. Actually, it is taking a very deterred route. Oh my god, this probe is going to be seeing this third gateway extremely late here, and possibly not at all.
He redid it.
Okay, he redid it.
But I don't even know if that necessarily matters if it gets scouted now. I think what matters is what C0gnite decides to do here. Does he expand or take his tech? And it looks like he's expanding.
Badmanner, he is going to link up the Stalkers. As C0gnite immediately sends his Stalkers back, Badmanner will catch this first probe.
Oh, I think we want to see the chrono on the warp gate, no?
I think so.
There we go.
We do see a warp gate chrono on both sides here, as the second nexus is thrown down for both players. C0gnite deciding to opt for 2 shield batteries. However, he is going to need that nexus to finish if he wants to take advantage of shield overcharge, as 3 more Stalkers will be warped in here from Badmanner. We see 2 right now, and there's the third.
One thing to keep in mind is Badmanner is actually expanding off the back of us, and it's not really that much later than C0gnite's.
This is true.
Like, I think he's already happy with just the shield battery response.
Oh,
Let's
but
see if
one
he
Stalker right away goes down for C0gnite and Badmanner. That's amazing for him, considering he mismicroed initially at the start of that fight. Another shield battery is thrown down for C0gnite. I think Badmanner, if you're in this position, you can honestly back off, and that's exactly what he does. Robo and a shield battery are thrown down at home.
And honestly, I think Badmanner, he gets out better than C0gnite did. C0gnite actually starts a third gate before his tech. I think in a game like this, as C0gnite, if you decide to just build a Stargate in your base and you sit on top of your main ramp, that's a win condition. Because what do you do as Badmanner if an Oracle walks in your base right now?
That is true.
Not much. Not much, my friend.
However,
alas,
it does seem like we're going to be seeing a Twilight and a Forge coming out from Badmanner, and just a Forge from C0gnite. C0gnite,
Precisely.
what are his options here with this Robo? He actually does throw down a Forge. Perhaps we'll be seeing the same type of style that Badmanner's been going against him. The fast Immortal with +1. 2 sentries are being warped in here from C0gnite as he goes to take out this proxy. The hallucinated Phoenix, however, it will find its way into the main, and it sees everything.
It does see all the tech. RoboForge, he knows that he's safe. But if I were Badmanner, I'd be thinking, wait, this Robo, this Forge, it seems kind of late. Like, I did a pressure build.
And it is exactly what he opts for, as he chooses to go into charge and +1 attack here. He also starts up his first Immortal, significantly faster already than C0gnite's, as C0gnite is only now starting one of his observers.
Big Blue on his way, trying to win this game 5.
And I must say, Jeff, accidental force field. You never know when your sentry may just have a premature force field.
He felt like giving up, so he hit FF.
Yeah, of course.
Get it? Because it's the force field.
Yeah, Jeff. First
Get it.
Immortal is coming out here. Same with the second Immortal. A Twilight is only just now started. Jeff, if there's a +1 charge timing, can C0gnite hold it? He does still have the 3 batteries at the natural, but his unit quality is significantly worse here as the Templar Archives is finally being thrown down by Badmanner.
Yeah, I really think it depends on the micro from Badmanner. If he makes an adjustment from the prior game, we are actually seeing C0gnite be in favor of taking a faster third
Oh, and the
once again.
Observer, actually, of C0gnite is going to be sniped off by Badmanners as the second Immortal pops out. War Prism finally on its way here.
Big Blue.
Sorry. Big Blue enters the battlefield. A High Templar Archive only now thrown down from C0gnite. I think C0gnite, he wants to do this blink in here, but it isn't going to work out. 6 more gates on the way here for Badmanner. C0gnite knows what's coming. He has to cancel this third Nexus, I think, if he wants to live through this. +2 attack on the way here. +1 attack at least finishing for C0gnite. They will be even on upgrades here.
And now the biggest blue joins the fight. He's going to try to siege so that he can warp in more of his brethren to take the fight at the third base of C0gnite.
Biggest blue following behind the 2 big blues here. Another biggest blue being warped into the battle as 4 dudes join the fray.
No. You got it wrong, Ryu. You got it wrong. The biggest blue is the warp prism.
The biggest blue. That must mean the Archon is a bigger blue.
No, they're just blue.
Blue, big blue, and biggest blue, as well as 4 dudes and Avalos's gang stalkers find their way to the third as they assault the now natural that's heavily fortified here. Badmanner, he will go into this fight. What an insane decision. I don't think this is the right call. If you are Badmanner, you warp in more zealots, you take out this third, you take it slow. Your +2 isn't yet done. You have to take it slow. This is a game-winning moment.
Oh, the fight might it begin?
Charging in here. Is this the right call? I don't think so. C0gnite, however, deciding to back up here. As there's going to be another warp in of zealots. Cancels it, actually. What's the move here? Okay.
I think you just back off.
Yeah.
Either that or you wait to see if you have a +2 timing. I see no issue in pause. I see no issue in posing.
However, oh, I see. C0gnite is heavily supply blocked here. Huge zealots running in here. +2 attack, almost done. Only a few seconds now.
Get those immortals on the sealed battery.
Oh no, this is a huge anti-timing here coming out from Badmanner, but will it matter? He's still taking this fight quite convincingly. The immortal count significantly higher for Badmanner.
Actually, it was a little
bit of a throw there. Badmanner will wedge himself into that arc again. However, the splash damage from the Archon spreading to all the stalkers.
This time with +2.
+2 showing to be very significant here, though. But Badmanner...
+2 on Big Blue.
Badmanner does have to back up a little bit here as he's going to warp in another Archon and more Zealots here. One more Archon as well coming in from C0gnite. Will Badmanner snipe this, however?
I don't know. It looks a little bit sketchy, but the upgrades actually matter a lot. Those 2 immortals have actually been shelling this whole time, and another Archon is going to join the fray. Battery overcharge up in 2 seconds, but he moved commands!
Move command! A huge misplay here, as C0gnite is going to push this back. Supply is even. Badmanner sitting on almost 12k gas as another Zealot warp in joins the battle here. +2 attack still not done yet for Badmanner, as he warps in one more Archon. And Badmanner, he needs to follow this up with a lot more High Templar here. He warps in 2 more Zealots. I don't think this is the right move. 4 more Zealots. He's going to lose one of the Immortals.
You gotta stop going for it. You've already done what you needed to do. You killed that third. You forced out so many shield batteries.
As
it's now
Badmanner,
time
you
to
have
back
to
off.
stop here. He has to realize the flaw of his play here. Oh no, he types GG!
No!
No! A huge throw from the blue Protoss, but C0gnite playing strong, standing strong. He will take this match. And honestly, no matter how you look at this, Badmanner played an amazing series.
So I think it's time for us to interview Josh.
Congratulations, C0gnite. please join the VC for the winner's interview. And honestly, while Badmanner may not be expecting it now, he's gonna watch this VOD and he's going to be kicking himself. He had it in the bag. He just had to back up a little bit. But enough of that. We are going to be talking here with the champion of this match, C0gnite. What's going on?
He's not the champion. He's the winner.
He's the winner. What's going on, C0gnite? How's it going?
So right now I'm doing all right, but I think, well, yeah, that didn't go so well.
That was not the series as close as you were expecting it to be, was it?
No, it was not.
Walk us through what happened, C0gnite.
All right, so I did a little research on him beforehand, and I saw there's a 3-gate pressure that he did, so I was kind of prepared for that. But in the first game, that just completely went out the window of my mind, and like I think his Cybercore was late or his second pylon. It might have been a combination, but I knew he was proxying something. I found it. But then I completely responded incorrectly. Like I built my Nexus and then I built my 3rd and 4th units super late,
Right.
like I normally do. But I needed to get units out as quick as possible, and that did not go over well. In the next games, it was a little weird because he played Immortal Archon Charge Lot, and most people on ladder, they don't play like he does, so I was kind of thrown off, and I have this really bad habit of just defaulting to what I always do and playing off muscle memory, and that led me to, like, I don't remember the specifics of which games I won and lost, but it was all pretty much the same, whereas like I just didn't macro well overall, and what he did was because it was so different, I just played like I was playing against a Blink player, so I could be more greedy, and that got me killed. And because of my mentality throughout the whole series, I didn't realize what he was doing was pretty all in. It was only in this last game on Ephemeron that when I was scouting his 3rd base location that I figured out that it was an all in, and because he doesn't have a 3rd, so I was like, oh well, that shows where my head was.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an awkward game there. How would you have felt, by the way, in game number 5 if you did find out that Badmanner was floating around 1.2k gas?
Well, that's kind of not good.
Yeah.
If that was Archons, I don't know how well I would have done. I think I should have realized that he was all in and not taken my 3rd or built those batteries over there. And then I think I would have been in a much better spot, and maybe not make so many stalkers. I was playing Blink as well.
Yeah. Now, another thing we did notice was in game number 4, you scouted that his gateways were very late. What was your thought on that?
So that I wasn't too sure. I was already kind of thrown off by the map because I didn't know how to wall. I saw his gates were super late. I saw there's a probe waiting at the natural, and like, to be honest, I really didn't know what was happening,
He
and so
canceled his gates.
Oh, okay. So I kind of
Yeah.
assumed he was gonna be the Nexus, but of course, like if because like that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Right, it could be anything, you know.
Yeah, so I took a risk, but ended up being fine.
Yeah. And now, my final question here, I really want to highlight on one of your possibly sickest plays in this series in game number 2 when you blinked into the main. You had some incredible micro there as you managed to pick up both forges, only losing 1 out of your 12 stalkers. Walk us through that game though, in particular. What was your thought process?
Okay, that game. So I saw that he didn't have a second pylon, so I knew he was proxying, and so this map was a little weird where like there's space behind your natural, your like all the bases are in a weird location.
Yeah.
And he picked this map second, and it's close by air, so I was thinking, and then there's a lot of space on the bottom side, so I was like, maybe it's a proxy Stargate because it's kind of hard to find proxies. It's kind of like Golden Wall in that sense.
Right.
So I was kind of expecting that, but I did end up finding it, which it was in surprisingly easy spot to find, but I found it, I depowered it, and from there it goes really poorly for him. Like,
Mhm.
I go blink because, well, actually, I think that game I was doing an 8-stalker pressure build. I just executed it really poorly, so I ended up on his side of the map with 6 stalkers. I kind of pressured, and it did a lot better than I thought it was going to do. Got a little bit of damage, and then from there I went into blink, kind of pressured with that, and then I was going to go pressure with blink, and then I saw that there's a gold base, and that goes right into their main, and it's in a really weird spot to scout. So, and then I also saw he went double forward, so I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to get something dead in there.
Right.
So,
Now,
yeah, I
when you
went
see
to.
Double Forge, what's your thought process in PvP?
It means they're being greedy, and if they get away with that, I did something wrong.
Right,
So
right.
I
And
didn't let them get away with it.
yeah, and you did correctly punish it, so that was definitely good on you there. Um, Now, as you know, after winning this series 3-2, you will be the third person actually to take us to a game number 5. And you will be facing off next week against Josh SC2 in the in the semifinals. Anything going through your head right now?
I know he's pretty good. I know that will be. Well, this match I just played right now was the last one where I think I was favored, or I'm favored. Any upcoming matches, I think I'm either equal with my opponent, or I'm technically not favored against them in terms of MMR. I have to be honest, I don't know too much about him or how he plays, so might have to ask some people.
Okay.
But yeah,
How
I
do you feel
think
about your PVT though?
PVT, I think it's pretty good. It's in a weird spot for me right now where I'm looking for more practice with it. I kind of know what to do. It's just I need to end up executing what I have in my head instead of relying on bad habits.
Right, right. Okay. Well, awesome stuff. Congratulations once again, C0gnite. It was a great series. We're looking forward to your semifinal match next week against Josh SC2. Any final words for the fans?
No, I do have something to say to Badmanner though.
Oh
I have
yeah?
to say that Badmanner, you played extremely well. You should feel super proud of yourself. You made it super far and you gave me a real challenge. Good job, dude.
Honestly, I'm in complete agreement, and a couple things changed this series, and it could have swung either way. You guys both played amazing though. Congratulations to both of you. All right. And we'll be catching you next time, C0gnite. Thank you for playing.
Yep, bye.
Catch you later. We are going to be switching to Europe here, as we're going to be casting match number 4 in Europe. We're going to be taking a small little break here as we get set up. We'll be seeing you all soon.